What's up, everyone? Welcome back. It's XCOM day 15. Not gonna lie, we've been taking some thick L's, some big, nasty, gruesome L's. Uh, Brian, the 30 months. Jeebus, thank you for the 30 months. I greatly appreciate that. Dang, 30. So XCOM file has such inconsistent difficulty. It seems like interesting, like how many hits you can tank sometimes, but there was a stream yesterday, and I'm glad you did because you'd be like, "Rah rah, go aliens!" Anyways, we have a lot of people to resurrect, so let's get into it because we're going to be doing a lot of waiting. So essentially, we're surrounded by 5 UFOs. There's a battleship, a lab ship. We tried to take out a supply ship and didn't go well without drones. Oh, 6 ships it looks like. So we're waiting for everything to come in. We're kind of just going to have to take this L and hope we don't get attacked. If we get attacked, then kind of ripperoni. All right, there's our first slew of stuff. I think I did check earlier. So we're still researching the data slate. We're still building this heckin' ship, which is 13 days out. James is still wounded for 2 days, but we got some people to get back in here. So I need to cover everyone from today or tomorrow. So, Brio, since you're the recent sub, what are we on for you? Your fifth iteration. Hype for the Tears of the Kingdom. True. Alco, you also resubbed yesterday. Thank you very much. We are on. Wait, no, Alco, you're alive. Make it Brio's son. It would be Brio's. I don't know. Yeah, Alco, you're still alive. Okay. Xilmi died. We're on the 5th there. Ted is still alive. You are on the 7th. Where we have Alka the 7th. Yeah, I pulled you and I think Ted out. Which happened to be the 2 people who subscribed yesterday. Definitely wasn't biased. Yeah, you do have the most deaths, but you are 1 in front of Scribs. So actually, let's get Scribs back. Scribs is on 6. You know, it was a brutal day. It was very brutal. We ate a lot of grenades. Oscar's on Generation 5. Mila finally died. Just a shame. But maybe we can get some more accurate. Well, I guess we can take a peek. Unfortunately, not enough strength to hold a rocket launcher. Got one more to name. Saw Guild Games the other day. He was lurking. It's been a while for them as well. Who do we? So we still have James, and I know I saw Wiley the other day. Wiley also was a recent sub, so we'll get Wiley in on the next wave of troops. But let me change everything in my lovely Google spreadsheet, taking up my space. Awesome. Now we need to get you all on the ship. And we need our 2 drones because we are just actually dead without them. A large on the ground, eh? Oh, supply ship. Oh. Dang. There is a base, though, which I guess we could attack. Unfortunately, we didn't see that supply ship come in, but honestly, we probably would have died anyways. Wait, what did we just get? Nobody here, right? I didn't accidentally order soldiers to the wrong base. Like, nobody can even live there. Was that under-equipped? Oh, there's our taser pistols. Oh, I was under-equipped. Huh! Lucky us. We do have correct number of grenades. Head out of work a bit early today. What will probably be fuel total to secure the collector's edition. Oh, because you're going to do that whole midnight release. Thought we had more people come in, but I guess not. I'm bugging. While we were going after that ship. You've never played a Zelda game? Wait, did we get 2 more scouts? Oh, oops. Well, we have 4 scouts now. GameStop is selling tickets for collector's edition? Jeez. Oh yeah, Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, the new one. Oh, my boss today, he used to work for Nintendo, and during a meeting today, he gave us a little bit of insight, a little bit of juicy insight. And he didn't spoil anything, but he just said that like the game, he said it's like 3 times bigger than Breath of the Wild, and that the play space is just like, it's inconceivable just how massive it is. Like it's just that much bigger. Lottie was here the other day. Let's get her back online. Used to work at Nintendo. Not recently. It was I guess before he joined the same company that I'm working for, which he's been there for a while. Who are we also missing? Who's been here? Are we all caught up? We have Lodi. Ted's still alive. I guess we can bring Zach back. I'm excited to never leave my apartment. You mean until next weekend, right? Until next weekend, right? Oh wait, James is up. Nice. Right? Alright, really wish these could be taser drones. I guess I should not have bought 2 more drones, but I guess it's nice to have backups while our manufacturers are busy. Okay, hello. Bring your PC. Oh, so you're just gonna bring your PC? Let's send a Sky Ranger at it too, just because. Let's take it down. Unless it's an excavator? Where the heck are you going? Oh, that thing is gone. Okay, well, you can actually go back to base. Let's get Interceptor 2 on this, I guess? Oh, we finally caught up to it. Okay. Just a scout ship? Gonna bring your Go XLR, I believe their webcam. Gotcha. Okay, that thing went for like a while. We have avalanches. We don't have how are we always out of avalanche missiles? Homie. Yo, that ish is getting expensive. Oh, we need these missions to be success. Only success. Yes, I know. Thank you for reminding me. Yes, I know. Thank you for reminding me. All right, we need like 17 mine probes. We need like 54 corpses. I know the easiest monetary solution is probably to take out a base or do like a smash and grab for Illyrium, I read. But I don't know. Like, we don't have that luxury. So Firestar lived but did not level up. As apparent from the lack of stuff. We lost a lot of people actually. Let's take all this equipment off. Because Kill Games is new, Wiley's new, Lodi's new. Alco, you lived and you're pretty set, but you don't need that smoke anymore. Ted lived. Promoted to sergeant. Can carry a taser. And we have James back. James! Carry a medkit. Okay. Brio, 69 accuracy. Nice. Oscar was 70. Mila 64. Okay, we have some accurate soldiers. So we're gonna give 70, Brio 37, Oscar 32. Can Oscar hold all the grenades for us though? He can. Damn. Okay. So that solves that. Plus, Brio, you're towards the front. So we have Firestarter off the boat first. Default loadout 1 is too heavy. Too heavy. Brio off the boat second. But you can hold a lot more things. Not me counting on my finger. Xilmi. Average rifle user. Scribs. Gonna be a shotgunner. That fits in. Oscar is our artillery. Mila. Man, not a lot of weight on these people, but hopefully we can get some strength training done. Can you hold a taser pistol? No. You can if we take away that clip. Because this was just a small scout. Wiley got some weight to ya, or I guess weight to strength rate ratio. Lodi did not roll well this time around, but we'll just give you some leftover grenades and you'll be fine. Alco, you're pretty set. You're still shotgun duty. All our ranking people are shotgun except for James. Lodi, speaking of which, hello. And then we need a grenade in the craft. Who's holding an extra grenade? I think that was Lodi. So you're actually going to take an extra smoke with you. You're such a noob. I mean, this is what, Lodi the 4th, which, oh my god, I forgot to update the spreadsheet. We put Gritty back in. I think we're up to date now. But hello, welcome. We're about to, we need to not lose this mission because we need money. Oh, whoa. I have never landed in a town before without it being a terror mission. Okay. Okay, this is new. Well, there's gonna be cover. Is this normal? No floater on that wing. Okay, I'm a little tripped out right now. I'm like, shit, what do I do? Could explore in here. Seems fine in here. Okay. That might be staging zone. We have to clear the rear. Sectoid right there? No taser on these drones? No, my taser drones are damaged, and I don't have enough workshop space because I ended up building a second lab instead of engineering. So that's the reason we've been dying, is because I haven't been able to rebuild a lot of my drones. Because as broken as you think the drones are, they're almost just a necessity at this point. Nice shot, Brian. Okay, sectoids and snake men. Bad news bears is they have an angle on the ship, but we can't spot them. Bria, with your leftover time units, you're gonna give Nightbot some cover. Nice throw. I'm gonna try to smoke our way to this little area here. Just a little smoke there. Scribs up. Let's get ready to try to get off this craft. I don't know where we're going to place our grenadier. Oh man, I wish this was the upgraded Sky Ranger, because then we'd have the side door. That's going to be a good investment, but it's kind of just kicking us in the pants right now, because that was a lot of money, and then we almost had effectively 2 squad wipes, but we were able to keep some stuff. So our econ got reset a little. Okay, there. Yo, that's a skill issue if I've seen one. Like, homie, get good. Homie, respectfully stick to your day job. Anyways, let's get him out of there and over here. So clear there. We're kind of just more concerned about this window. This is going to be the first building we take. Then, I guess second building. I don't know how big this map is. I've never been on a city map that wasn't a terror mission. So we need to... Okay, I'm going to sprint you. Kind of have to. Let's pull the drone back. I'm going to sprint you there. Should be 40 by 40. Scribs, you got some energy in ya. So he's there. He's probably going to be worried about here. Might use this back door to leave. I don't think he pushes our drone that way, because he doesn't know where we went. If anything, he might push this door, but I feel like that would be crazy, especially with the smoke going up there. Well, he might use the smoke as cover to run in, actually. But... Oh, this is Xilmi, not Scribs. Oh, no, Xilmi, you get ready to put your life on the line. There's Scribs. What's on Scribs over here? Let's back up. He's got the shotgun. Snake Man in the building. Kind of thinking this has to be like one of those missions we put our run on the line. And we just get everyone in a certain place off the craft. This alien isn't dead, though. We need to remember that. We're kind of hoping he just bleeds out, which he should. Let me just make sure it's not just standing next to us. No. That's good. Because I could set up Grenadier here, but then he's just kind of in the open. Here, he'd have to shoot over the boat, which is not good. We're going to have to get him set up. I think we have to have him push with the rest of our crew. And he's kind of just going to be a snapshotter. Or we leave him on the boat with a guard. Just because we can't really do anything with him. All right, Brio. You are definitely earning some stripes. So I think this is still pretty dangerous. And it's actually not really fully cleared either. It's kind of awkward. I think we just get ready for a second push. We'll worry about our Grenadier later. Because we can take this building and then we have a little more of a path of least resistance to go here. And just sort of make this our first staging area. We abandoned the ship just because the ship has crap cover. Eventually we might work back towards this way, but this just has more cover and we can like work through these buildings a little bit better. Plus I want to see what's over there on that side of the map. So if anything, let's lay down a little more smoke yonder. Unconscious. Okay, so we can save your life. I think our medics are in the back though. Yeah, James is the only one with the med kit right now, and he's in the back. He's not too far off, but I don't think it's enough to save you unless we get a convoy going. Let's spot this alien first. Okay, he's there. Okay, so this is spotting. Kind of didn't want to shoot out that wall, but not really much of a choice. Let's see if we can carry. Does this one mean you have 1 fatal wound or 1 HP? Is 22 the weight? Left hand 8? 1 fatal wound? Okay. I guess let's leave you there for now. And I imagine this building's clear just because we didn't see any other return fire. Which means we can get troops over here now. Let's see how much it takes to get James out. Okay, James to get to here is 22 units. Scribs to pick up is 8. Then 12 drop. Step back. James medkit. Cool. Stabilized. Are you in? Yes, ma'am. So you did die. You had a great run with the rocket launcher. Well, so, okay. Full story. First, you kind of shot your own teammates with the rocket launcher. And I took it away. Then, desperate times required us to give you the rocket launcher again. And then you started putting in work. And then we just started eating grenades. So, Amelia the Third has good accuracy, but does not have enough weight holding strength. Does not have enough strength to hold a rocket launcher yet. So we're getting trained up. Okay, so we have successfully stabilized xilmi. Our drone's in a bit of a tricky spot, and our troops. You're skipping on an arm day? I mean, you kind of just showed up as a new recruit. So let's get Guild Games out, and also we actually have to recheck up here because we could be getting encroached on. Unable to throw here. We'll take that. That should give a bit of cover. We have no cover in here. Our drone's kind of... That's a little bit better. I feel a little bit better about that. We said we need to clear up here. Make sure we're not getting encroached on. Seems decent. Let's get Grenadier off the boat. Prepare for second round of deployment. We could take this building and then we could start working. This actually is kind of good because now we can maybe wrap this building or shoot a hole in that wall. Although there's looks like there's shells there. But let's just run this. Okay, not a lot of action. There shouldn't be too many aliens. Because we saw a snake man and we've already killed 2 sectoids, and this is a shot down ship. Okay, nothing here. That is good. Let's try to conserve a little bit of energy. And we'll push up. Alright, good work. Xilmi, you're not dead, so up and at 'em. What the hell? Heal? Painkillers? No? Oh, Xilmi's taking a nap, I guess. Oscar. Oscar. I guess it's, before we move everyone, let's clear a little bit. The smoke is probably thinning out soon. So... I think we work on just getting back this way. So Oscar, head on over. Guild Games, bring up the rear. You also need some energy training. And we still have some personnel on the ship. Oh my god, everyone needs energy training. Leveling your sleeping ability. Important stat, important stat. Your superpower is getting 8 hours of sleep. Dude, oh my god. Wait, how did our rookies end up in the back? Or no, we actually had people move around them. Okay. I guess that's acceptable. Okay. I guess we'll give you some painkillers too. I don't know. How do we get you up, man? You must have been laid out. Alright, Brio, you've already done a lot of dirty work, so... Oh, there's more houses. Grocery store? Painkiller restores morale. I was just trying anything, honestly. just to try to get you up. Let's give us some cover from yonder. The door's there? It's a little sucky. James, that mech kit's kind of a dud. So any future injuries are gonna have to be permanent unless maybe we could grab Lodi to grab another one. It'd involve you dropping your entire kit though, or just being encumbered. That's fine. We can work with that. Let's get up in here. Oh, probably shouldn't have opened that door because that just telegraphed our position. Okay, maybe a little bit sloppy. Maybe we should leave a guard sort of like here. Because our sergeant is just standing out in no man's land. Ooh, that door's open. Didn't realize that. So I wish I could like set pings on the map for myself. Okay, that's the ship. Strong wall. What do we... Oh, I think we need a shotgun. Okay, well, that kind of looked ridiculous then. I guess Ted will help with that next turn. Let's do a little bit of peeking. Oh, we also have Alco. You have a shotgun. Oscar. What to do with Oscar? Can I throw this? I can. Out of range. Alright, pick up the new one. Alright, we are fresh on meds. They're being very quiet. Alright, I'll go. Fire in the hole. Clear. Give yourself some smoke, Brio. I don't trust that we could just be being watched. Doesn't leave much for maneuverability either. We could take the craft, but we know there's aliens here. So I think we just try to take this row of houses. Yeah, because if we take this row of houses, we can then leave our grenadier there, and then we can shell the rest of the map. That's if there's even that many aliens to warrant that. Which I don't imagine there are. Hiding out there. Hiding out there. There's quite a bit of shops over here. Ted, you also have a shotgun. So I guess Oscar just chills here. Anyone there? No? We do have to get cover soon because this smoke's going to thin out. And I don't want to waste more smokes because we're going to need smokes to get across this. Oh. Hello. You are just there. Sniper rifle. Xilmi, I imagine you're going to want to take a look at that. I guess to avoid reaction fires. I'm going to want to do this. Telegraphing again. Okay. Interesting. Not sure where you came from, buddy. But Ted, check its pockets. No grenade. That we will take. He can't really post anyone up here yet until we cleared that house. It was just interesting that he decided to keep getting closer. So I think we bring our shotguns this way. We have our riflers hold, because this building's clear upstairs, and then we have an audio cue on that door if need be. So I just take a look. Without the save allows me to reproduce it. Does this weapon maybe not have a snap? The sniper rifle should have snap and aimed. I'm just a little... Maybe I didn't scout him when I was doing this. Is that a shelf in the way? No, I can bust through that. So that's gonna be next turn. I think so. I'm not too familiar on plasma weapons and if they change them for this game. Lodi, why don't you join us here? I think that was this door. Maybe I guess that alien came out here. So there's still Snake Man in here because we haven't heard a door open. So Snake Man is chilling somewhere here. Which means we might be in danger if he's peeking out that window. But let's bust on in here. Hello. Clear. As far as I can tell. It's going to take a couple shots to get through this. But if it's clear up there, then we can move Lodi here. We can move personnel up. Brio covering here. We want our shotguns moving up. Still have people hanging back. Just in case. Guess we can move up there. Firestarter, you're out of smoke. Let's refresh that for him, Brio. No, Brio, you're out of smoke as well. We're gonna have to lob one over. Ted. Actually, I don't know if you can do this. No. No, now you're out of time units. Okay. Wiley is time. Ree! There we go. Teamwork. Aha, okay. Snake Man has left the building. So let's get this drone down. But first... So that wasn't it? Oh, dang. Ruh-roh. Can we shoot the fence at least? No. Cannot shoot the fence. For reasons unexplained. cannot shoot the wall? Strong wall. This wall? We can shoot that wall. Alright, no immediate danger. Actually, there's some danger via window, so let's provide cover. This drone, scouting. I guess I can't see because the eyes are too low. But at least that tells us it might not be upstairs. So this is clear. This building's clear. That building's not clear. But because this building's clear, we could probably hide Brio here. Brio doesn't have enough energy to make that run. Could go there. They'll leave exposed that side. I'd rather have you here. I guess Brio, we just move you here and chill so you can make that run in a couple turns. We're shot out here. Threw a grenade. Ted has a smoke waiting. I guess let's get rid of that here. So he's going to take that building. Then we can start moving that way. And then we can start bringing our Grenadier into play, which is going to be nice. But he's here. He might start to try to move here next turn. So we need to find like safe positions to hold from in these buildings. I guess we could leave a rifler. Who's a rifler? Wiley. We could leave a rifler in that corner. So let's get Wiley moved up to start at. Alrighty. Lodi. Wham! Not sure what to do with you now, actually. We could move Mila up. Actually, we want to scout first, so let's move Lodi out of the way. Get the scout drone out here. Get Mila posted here. Check for encroaching snake man. Encroaching snake man not found. Let's get some people moved up. And then we wanted Wiley posted here. Then we wanted Brio here. Very nice. Okay, who's this? Alco. You can move up because now there's space. We can get Gil Games moved up as well. I am not learning from my mistakes of trying to not trigger audio cues, but we're fine. Alright, next. I think we're going to get Lodi to blow this out, or we can surround this house. I am concerned from peekage over there, so I think next turn we can send the scout that far. Seems fine. What's blocking? Oh, the drone. Ha! Yoink! Actually, I wanted to come from somewhere else. So that the aliens don't learn too much. There's a window there. That actually might be a little bit of the row, but no one's in there. Before we forget, let's get the tank back. And I think we're getting in a position where our grenadier can come out. I don't know where he can hide besides just like being back here. Because now we're not here anymore, so we can kind of give up that space again. While he's holding, we're going to get ready to burst through this wall next turn. So we want a little bit more people up on this. Cool. Alright, knock it down. Bing bong. We don't have a drone ready to go in. It was bad on our part. Still missing the snake man that's supposed to be there. Oh. That might be him. That's visible. Which means reaction fire from heavy plas? No, thank you. Over the craft. Oh, Xilmi, welcome back. 3 HP. Well, you can start by picking up your stuff. Let's see. How to deal with you. I don't want to trust a grenade. I don't think he can lob one over the craft. We could get a smoke drone on that. This drone's kind of stuck here now because how we have our people set up. Can't get a peek there. No one's up there. He's in an interesting spot. I think he is set up for a reaction fire. We could promenade, but I don't want to trust that it's going to kill him. I would like to get, I think, a smoke drone here. And then we put a smoke here. Now, can we peek without... No, he still sees us. Somehow. That is a problem. Yeah, no angle up there. Oh, this is doable. Well. I could have Oscar snap at it, but that would cause aim penalties. Could have Lodi shoot at it. It's kind of a bit of a thread the needle situation. Could have you run upstairs, but I don't want to draw reaction fire. But if you're in the house, he could get you. We have kind of a crazy cross setup, but it is leaving Lodi in the open. And Alco, you've used a lot of time units. Do we hit it? No. We could go the grenade route. $60 time units, that might be enough. To at least hurt it and make it think about running away. No line of fire. I guess that's good for us. This drone can't get around. It's stuck. 45 units to do everything. Next to it. Okay. Let's try to avoid some splashage for this person. Wiley, I wonder if we send you upstairs or we just send you back. James here. Oh, no smokes to cover. Mila has a smoke for Ted. Wiley runs here. Firestarter chillin'. Brio chillin'. Oscar could move up. I think that's suitable though. Let's try this. Tree's not enough cover. Okay. Let's get a spotting with Ladrone. He made like some hummus and dipped. Understandable. This could give us some space to push into the house. That didn't blow out this wall, which is nice, so we can retake that space in a couple turns when the energy refreshes. It's a new turn. Thank you. No line of fire. Considering he is still out in the open, I want to still assume he has reaction fire. Yeah, scripts would be crazy enough to do this. Bing bong. I am scared of grenade. Oh, true. Close the door. There you go. Problem solved. I would like to give you some smoke, though. Alco, can you do that for us? Nice. Wiley, still can't get you set up over there. Okay. But now, this drone did the scouting. Mila, let's get you out of the way of the drone. Send the drone upstairs. Upstairs is clear. We could stick a person up there. Mila, that might be new next turn. Leave the drone up there a turn, I guess. Or we could bring it back down. This drone needs to start clearing this way. Ted, you need to tuck in a little bit more. Then we can work on that house. And we don't want to put anyone up here because the window placements are really bad. Xilmi, you're back in action. Let's get you under the wheel wells. Oscar, we want you to get set up soon. We might still want to leave one person back here. Actually, xilmi, that might be you. Oh, alright. Don't have to worry about that. So no extreme grenades. Nice. And unfortunately lost one person. But we do have extra soldiers in reserve. We're always out of smoke grenades. Brio to sergeant. Alco to sergeant. James is a captain now. Unfortunately, we lost Lodi. Let's go back and sell off the goods. What do we pick up here? Some snakemen corpses, some sectoid corpses, heavy plas, a couple grenades, some sniper rifles, a shotgun, a pistol, and a blade. Alright, well, I will take any amount of money we can get. I wonder if we do want to sell off this power source. Maybe. If things get desperate, I think we could. 9 days out to our new Sky Striker, which it's not going to make it to the end of the month. We could sell the old one. xilmi, 33 days wounded and still a rookie. Alright, Lodi. It looks like this version has a lot more accuracy, so gave your life for the cause. But in return, you come back anew. Wow, Brio straight to Sergeant off of Rookie. That's kind of crazy. Those shots hit different. Alright, we need the goods to show up. Alright, kind of rebuilding. A little bit of rebuilding. Also made sure they did not hit Africa. So Africa should be happy about that. God, we do use a bunch of smokes, don't we? Ugh. There's our avalanche missiles. We're actually going to need more. Why do I get excavator vibes from you? No, just a fighter ship. That's exactly what we need right now. Exactly what we need. Alright, Firestarter still off the boat first. Oscar still running some grenades. Mila set up. Wiley set up. Zacchaeus the Third is a newcomer, which we will give our default rifle loadout to. And then Lodi. Another default rifle loadout, but I think this time you're going to carry a med kit because we kind of missed those. Kind of missed having those that last run. And we're going to take away the grenade just to have that. Scribs leveled up in some strength. We can put... I don't think it's a whole pistol worth. Pistol if we take away grenade, so we'll do smoke. Kill games leveled up. I guess we'll start divvying out proxies. I wonder if I should just bring more smokes. Not proxies, you can hold ammunition. Brio, besides ranking up, didn't really gain any more stats. Same with Alco. We both put in work though, so I'm a little surprised. I should have checked the rank up screen. Alright, looks like we're covered. Alright, farmhouse map with few aliens. So it's probably going to be almost the same tactics that we just employed. Looks like we're going to take this house first We have a grenadier going off the boat first, so don't like that. Doors opening. Lots of them. Not any of those unless they close them. Floater check. Ship is there. There's space back there. Where are these doors being opened? Oscar, hello. You are a grenadier. Check here. That door isn't open. I don't think there's another door here. Windows up there. So, get in position. Send fire starter out for some initial smokes. We're going to give our grenadier some cover, while also providing some undercraft coverage. Rest of us. Push up to this building. Get ready to infiltrate with a shotgun that doesn't... Scribs has our shotgun. So Zach, move out of the way. Scribs is going to breach next turn. Zach, what you can do for us is give them some smokies. Like booms, I cannot lie. I mean, who doesn't? Big booms. A lot of our shotgun people are low ranking. So tuck the drone in the smoke and we'll call that a turn. Some UFO movement. Can't really spot where that door is opening. What is this? I guess that's an open door. So there is some action happening there. But this is just an open field, so it looks like we're just forced to go down and to the right. Hello. Anyways, so I started breaching. Bing bong. Tapayak. Twitch still exists. Twitch does still exist. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Alright. Looking pretty clear up in here. Tuck in here. Wiley will hold guard. Files, right? No, this is a hard mode expansion. So, Hellrazor's hard mode expansion with brutal AI. And then we can get some people following this drone. Maybe not that far out. Get another wave ready to go up in here. Rest of that isn't clear. They got fooled by the drone. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with all the mods. I recently just got back into this game, and I had mostly exclusively just played vanilla. And so then I saw hard mode expansion. I was like, oh, this is kind of like, it's pretty sweet. Is there a link? What are the new features? I don't have a link for hard mode. I'm not using any of the updated stuff. I just use whatever was on the mod site, but I heard they're making updates on GitHub, but I haven't done any of those updates. I just took the latest one from the mod site, which I think is version 0.9. But the xilmi's hard mode, there should be a link. He posts the links in Discord, but I know xilmi also has a GitHub. Let me find that. Ignore the screen just moving off into the distance. If you want to get hard mode, that's where you can find that. If you like to be sad and have your people die to grenades. But it's being worked on, like in the span of like a couple months. The Scotch Note. Yeah, I think it's Hellrazor's hard mode expansion. I don't have a link on hand, but that's the name of it. All right, doors opening. Doors open there. We could see if he's outside with Oscar. But I think we can just chill. We'll take this house first. Then we can blast our way into the second one. I think we move our drone here. We call it that. We call that a turn. Okay, they're just fiddling around with that door. So definitely something over there. And it is a small craft, so we're probably dealing with 3 to 5 aliens? Seems fine over here. Ooh, that's a lot of viewing that I did not expect to be able to be viewed. What? That made a lot more sense in my head. I am not actually sure what I just said. You can see that window, which concerns me a little bit. So we'll get a grenade on this drone. Get the drone moved up here. I think you're kind of still chilling. We already have 4 people going there. But we want to blast through this next. This will give us access to this door, which will let us blast through here and take this house. Oh, that's a closed door, maybe. And then I guess we can clear this house now. Oh, no, we can't. Pretty big up here. Actually, we just did a lot of telegraphing. Well, they can come find us. So now we have space for some more people to come off the boat. Even 3 people on. Thought about how I would go playing this in the later game. Playing Brutal AI. There we go. This so far is our best run. We died at the seems reasonable throwing grenades if you're not sure someone there. It does seem reasonable. I guess he is peeking, so I might actually just do that. I just don't think it will do enough. It actually might cause him to bleed though. I mean, you know, when in Rome. Oh, I forgot. We can get hit confirmation. There you go. Good shot, Oscar. We did also pack a lot of grenades just to do that, so. Looking pretty clear. Breaching. That's an angle, but we seem to be fine. We could also just check. Yep, looking pretty clear. moves closer to modern warfare, artillery before infantry. I do like these things just because it lets us just hit the aliens that are hiding. But with the updated like craft shapes from a lot of the mods, sometimes they get like roofs that they can hide under, and it just takes away the ability to spam grenades, which is much to Xilmi's enjoyment. But I'm trying to beat this AI out here. All right, so we cleared up to here. We have smoke here. Get more people into this building and get you pushed up. Start flowing in. Still holding here, although this we confirm clear. This entire building is clear, so I wonder if we start staging up here. I don't know why you closed the door. Respectfully. And I feel like that's a little too far, but we cleared all this. They could peek out there. There's also an angle there, so I guess they're kind of lurking alone. With 46 reactions, I guess we're just gonna have to do some trusting. You're a shotgunner, so you're gonna have to follow the main crew. Also a shotgunner, so I guess you're destined to go with them. Please tell me you have a rifle. That's our captain. Yep, so you're gonna hold back here. How many missions is the record before losing? I'm not sure. I mean, right now, this is my longest run. I think, according to Xilmi, that he knows of, the only other people to try Brutal AI are either doing XCOM files or they're doing Terror from the Deep. So no one really has done hard mode expansion. I'm also doing experienced because I am not like that savvy of an XCOM player yet. I'm just doing a lot of learning playing this playthrough. So that's also, this is not Superhuman. That apparently has never been done or completed or really tried. Okay, my phone keeps vibrating. What the hell? Let's turn that off. Sorry about that. All right, so they're being very quiet. That guy is probably bleeding out somewhere, but good riddance. No one's in there? Can't go around the back? It's fine by me. We have this drone. That looks clear. Clear in there. Fire in the hole. And come on back. Can you actually close the door from them? You can't really tuck back though. That's a bit of a mistake. We can push up here. This tank can come on back. We have a rifle that can go up there. And we're kind of stuck here. Until we can flow in through this house. We need a drone there. This drone's not really doing anything besides holding here. So this drone, so we're gonna have to replace this drone with this person. This drone needs to move up and take point for us. That person can start doing some peeking. We can flow our shotguns into here. And we're still having people watch that way. You can reload your weaponry. And we can call that a turn. All right, door. You. Can you line one up there? Nothing? Missed. Oh, something left out that door and we just breached in there. There you are. So let's check. No pistol, which means you probably have a butt ton of grenades. No line of fire. No line of fire. Lord. Okay. I imagine you have grenades and we don't have the time units to pick them up. So, we're going to have to run. How far can you get? You can get back there. Might take some injuries. You, I think, are in danger of eating shrapnel. So we'll pull you back. Same with you. Almost forgot about our drone. Could move our drone into the house. This drone's chilling. A little bit of a peek. You can take this into your hand. And let's see if there's a grenade. There indeed was. And, alright. Did not catch any injuries. That is what we like to see. Unfortunately, this house that we wanted to take and use as our next staging area is now blown to bits. So that does complicate a few things, but... Is this just a door to Narnia? It is. Okay. So we're going to need to get people in here to blow out this wall. You have a shotgun. Can you make it? You can. That'll take us into this alleyway. And our tank can push in behind. So we need to get people moved up. But now there's a surprising lack of cover. So why don't we have our shotgun come up here? That's kind of an awkward spot, actually, to try to go. Just hanging back with those. I want to get more people pushed up, but it is just an awkward place to go through now. And I want to get more people staged up before we breach that. We just don't really have the energy to get up there. I wonder if we can just shoot through this wall too. It might make it a little bit more safer to get into this room. But before I forget, slap another thing in there. Can't remember if we heard any more doors opening. We're actually doing a lot of assumptions that that upstairs is clear. But we've taken out 2 aliens at this point, so we're still worried about snake men. Because we have sectors, we have floaters, but I feel like floaters would have done more floater behavior by now. So let's get people staged. There we go. We're flowing. We're flowing now. We have an extra shotgun back here. Let's get them flowing up. Still covering our flank. Grenadiers ready to go. Our tank's ready to breach. This tank is kind of just chilling till needed. Make sure we're not getting encroached on. Alright. Now we can breach through this wall. Kind of a bit of an awkward place. I think what we can do is come over here. We can drop a smoke. And come on back. The next turn, our shotgunner is going to hit this wall. We're going to flood this house. Can't get any more people moved up. This room is full. Well, actually, we can. There we go. I like that. Ooh, very bold leaving our tank out there. Ooh, just missed the stairs. I feel like one could be hiding here. A little wary to put anyone in this alleyway. It's pretty dangerous. Whoa. There's a lot of stairs too. I think I want this tank to clear down there, and then we can worry about the upstairs. Cool. So now we can safely move into this house. Some tall stairs. Some tall stairs. I mean, a drunk can, I guess, eat fire. It's not exactly the safest spot to be, though. We know no one's really coming from there. Anything happening over there? Probably not. Slowly getting control of this side of the map, and we could probably put a couple snipers up there. Grenadiers ready to go. Still holding flank. We could refresh these smokes. Let's set another one for a grenadier just so he doesn't get sniped from across the map. Already checked with you. Alright, well, drone. Clear it for us. Ooh, that's an open door. Someone is or was camping out up here. It's gonna be hard to follow up. We need to just conserve energy, so get to these stairs. Think that puts you in the safest spot. 48, Lodi. Lodi, you're still holding on to a grenade for some reason. I guess we were supposed to drop that. Let's get Alco here. Because I guess we can't get shot through the floor, so we probably could have moved up next turn. Lodi. Stage to go next. Brio here. And get people around the corner. Alright, what's the story here? Door open there. As long as we don't make noise, I don't think they're gonna know we're here. Like, we didn't close that door. That's your time units. Alright, so now that they can't peek us from there, there's no hole blown out on the floor. We can move someone here to be window peeking. And you have a shotgun. Who has a rifle? You do. Same story for you, but over here. Window peeking. Alright, so now we can get ready to... After we clear this floor, we'll hit this ship next. That's another house that has an alien still bleeding. We'll worry about that later. So that eventually got peaked. Lost a drone, but we have so many in surplus at this point. Heavy Plaz scumbag. I don't know if I want to check for explosives on that one. Because now there could be another. Not that could readily peek unless he comes from that way. Which we haven't heard much noise. I guess 13. I think I'd rather have you come back than try to be a hero with a grenade. Okay, I almost forgot that we were mainly exploring up here. These doors are open, but there's no alien. Maybe that was like at the beginning, he started there, and then he ended up being that sword guy. Okay. I think that's going to be the hope for now. So, this house is clear. I guess, Lodi, you can be our window sniper? You don't have the energy to get up there. We'll just get you up there slowly. Who's in the back? Mila? I guess you can be second window sniper. Let's sprint you up so you have cover. And Scribs, you're part of the boarding crew. So we're going to need you on the outside. We're gonna need this drone too. That's our only drone, so that's gonna have to be what goes in the craft. We're a little bit light on the behind crew. I wonder if we want to split this, or if we actually have to start moving up with our ranking. Wait, I forgot. We are wary of grenade. Heckin' corpses being lost, bro. That's good money. Alright. Let's get Lodi set up. Making noise. Mila set up. Let's get the drone down here. I suppose we could be getting pushed from behind now. There's really no way of telling. That was an interesting pathing. Okay. I wonder if we start getting Firestarter in the mix too, just because there's a fence there, so they can't necessarily like push us. They'd have to come around this way, so we'll have Wiley holding that. All right, there's the one that I think bled out from this grenade shot. I take care of emergency. I hope everything's okay. That's fine. There's always going to be a VOD, and then eventually it's going to be up on YouTube. He ran into an endless loop, and I need to obtain save to reproduce it and then fix it. Uh-oh. Let me save so I can recover from crashes. All right. Clear? Question mark? Doesn't feel great, that over there. Let's see. We still need to defend our rear. Which we have these guys on rear defend duty. Tons of enemies in a narrow space. Gotcha. I guess we can move Brio here. That should be safe enough. I don't know if we need 3 people in window peeking duty. Let's let a shotgun, because this is not going to be a boarding party. So actually, I don't think I want to go this way anymore. This is probably the safer way. So let's bring all our shotguns into a conga line. We have 3 just snipers out there, because this is close quarters anyways. And then from here, we're going to have to go directly into the craft, or we're going to need smoke cover. Oh, you have a rifle. You don't have a shotgun. So I think you're part of rear guard. Everyone else move up. Who's this? This is our captain. Captain out of smokes? Correct. Gill Games. He has no roof. You could probably pitch something up. No, you're blocked. I think we'll take that. Dead Snake Man. I think that was the one that bled out all the way from there. Gonna be Tuck. This is going to be the awkward turn where we kind of have to stand in the open and hope that we don't get hit. And that we have indeed put down some adequate smoke. So now, next turn, we're going to have to rush the craft. And if we can't get through the doorway, then we're going to be a little bit stuck. I think if anything comes from over there, we can shell it. Okay, so did not push out of the craft, so here we go. Okay. I mean, there's nowhere else they could really hide, so this actually might be better than I thought. You can just bring the whole battalion up in here. All right. Interesting. That's kind of a first, where all the aliens left the craft. We also might want to... I actually don't know. Are live aliens worth more than dead aliens? Didn't have to peek with him. Because maybe if we want to consider capture for money, I don't know if it's just worth that much more. Alright, that's not sending any of them into a panic where they're like opening and closing doors. Not that there's any doors left. This building is mega suspicious. Getting over here is going to suck too. What's the energy looking like? Some of them need a little bit of a breather, but we can send our tank here to get ready to exfiltrate. I want to push up here, but there's no guaranteeing like this area. I guess they wouldn't necessarily know that we're there. You're presuming they go for more than dead ones? I guess we can try to find out. Okay, so that way we don't have to keep frantically peeking. We can just hold this area. That's a little bit better. And can you even sell them? Yeah, there's like an option in the mod to do live alien sale. Actually, you might be exposed. Bring you here. I don't know if we need 3 long-range snipers. I actually don't know if any of these people are snipers. I would say like 60 and above is sniping. Ooh, this is some good tech. It almost doesn't even look like we shot it down. It's gonna be good. We can get a couple mine probes, but all the sectors I think have blown themselves up, which is unlucky. But I think other airlines can still have mine probes. That was us closing the door. We could make it over there. I don't know if we can get personnel over there. We can provide supporting smokes though. We answered all of... I believe so. To the best of my knowledge. Because I believe from what you told me that no one has ever done this on the Hellrazor's Hardmode expansion. And mostly it's been completed on Terror for the Deep. There's an active run for XCOM files. And then I don't know of any other ones, if there are. Alright, we're all refreshed over here. We can window peek. See nothing? No, you can be our designator peeker there. Alright, so that's a little bit more map control. And this one is just providing longer range fire. Eventually, I think we're going to get rifles here. This is kind of final bossy, where we might just end up shredding this with grenades. Because I don't feel like pushing it. But first things first, tiny compound. guess we get you out. Dessa, what's up? Hello. Now that you both chatted in chat, you guys are gonna be you guys are gonna join the alien fighting army. I think we're gonna have to hold here for now. So I'm coming back forth? No, no, no. It's all good. But Xilmi's here if you had any more questions about the AI that I can't answer. Because I don't really have all the information. We could Xilmi got him, nice. We could move our Grenadier here. I think that's gonna be a better angle to start shelling this house. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's the good stuff. And then next round we clear this with the drone and supporting gunfire. Alright, drone. Oh yeah. We have lost 3 times this run. All of which happened at the alien base. Thank you, Dessa, for the... Actually, I've not drank this whole time. Oh, refreshing. Alright, Ted. Ted, you have no energy. Oi, oi, oi. Yo, my soldiers needed conditioning. This is a little dangerous from that compound. You did an alien base? Oh, no, no, no. I have not. There are 2 more alien bases that I do need to take care of, but I have not done anything about them. Alright, how about now? No, still can't make that run. Scribs can make that run. Meow. I'm surprised you 2 can't. Yeah, I also said that. I am playing on baby experience difficulty because I am scared. I think that's all the support. Oh, we need to do our peaks. Not that. That wasn't a peak. You just checked with their whole body. I know that's my fault, but I like to blame other people for my mistakes. All right, you pop squat. I guess we can peek here just in case we see any new stuff, but I don't think so. Okay. Hello? 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 Cool. All right. So, we have now confined the alien to this house that is, I guess, siegeable because there's this wall here. I just don't want to. But I guess we have to. But we can start getting people over. So we know we're not going to get shot from. Actually, you could still get donked in the head, couldn't you? Let's cut. Oh. Huh? From who? Uh-oh. He's just in the field then. Let's see. Drone's out of time units. Oh, so he's just standing in the field. We just didn't see him during the run. Uh-oh. Where in the field? Yonder? Shot through there? The AI doesn't... So, the difficulty just affects, like, the amount of aliens and, like, the timing for when the aliens up their generation. The AI is going to always be on the same difficulty. Okay, so we definitely hit it. I don't know what's the difference between capital and lowercase hit. Also, Alco, I'm sorry you died again. How was there no spotting this whole time? Capital means more damage. I don't know. We had people watching this field. I guess our vision isn't as good as I thought it was. Okay. Let's get ready to return fire. Sectoid with a shotgun. All right. This is why we have window snipers. Right? Oh, right. I said right. What do you mean no line of fire? I get no line of fire on either square? This game is heckin' kidding me, bruh. No line of fire. But if I move you over, I bet you're going to say no line of fire again. Well, look at that. How does that make sense? I'm only a little bit mad. Only a little bit. But it's fine. Good job. Yeah. Beginner, I feel like, is a little too easy. But I did it on... I started it on veteran when I tried it offline. And that was just a little too hard. Because they got tech a little bit too fast than I was ready for. I think once I do a little bit more learning of how all this works, then I could up the difficulty. But gotta start somewhere. There's still an alien out here. This building's burning. Do we have another person run through the field? The field of heckin' death? I think we utilize our taxpayer money and we destroy this building. Yoink. Guess we could get people pushed up. If we can run that far, holy, well, not enough time units. Bro, the number was yellow. That means there was time units. Oi. Does this even have a roof? No. We're playing hella dangerous. Alright, y'all are kind of... Actually, no, we can probably get angles now from this side of the window. You probably can't really get any more angles. No, you. Out here. This way. This way first. Yeah, the difficulties change how quickly like the aliens up the next generation. So like you start with floaters in this mod, and then if the difficulty's higher, you'll see sectoids sooner, and then you'll see snake men sooner, then you'll see mutons sooner. There's also going to be more aliens per mission. So I think I said about like 3 to 5 here, even though there's slightly more. I think if we were playing on a higher difficulty, there'd be in like the 10s. Oh yeah, and like the score to lose, it gets a little bit more difficult. Viable trajectory. Oh, because there's still a roof here. Clunk. Promenade. Use these grenades. We don't use enough of them. You don't have a good grenade. Where are you? Right there. I don't think we can Kobe anything. As much as I would like to stun him. We're down 2 people at this point, which... I mean, we have the power source, which pays for 2 people on that. So I would like to also test if we can capture a live alien. Unfortunately, we don't have a taser drone. But bet we have some tasers. Can't really get anyone over there though, which is the shitty part. Let's try to hide in the smoke, I guess. You didn't prime that grenade, I guess. That's fine because now I want you to throw a smoke. What? Challenge missions, it's the most fair difficulty. I think so. Someone was telling me that you're supposed to do it on superhuman because if you don't get enough money from missions because there aren't enough aliens to, like, I guess, pay for everything, which I guess I'm kind of running into, but superhuman for me. Did we just damage our teammate? No, we gave him an out. Ooh. Oh, this could be either really good or really bad. Well, let's keep out of range. Bro. Well, I should have known. How about you, Go Games? You got an arm? You got an arm on you? Oh, yes, he does. Get him out of here. All right. Did pick up the power source and 3 navigations. So we use a lot of grenade launcher grenades. Let's just honestly buy a bunch of smoke. James, are you still in recovery? No, you're on the battlefield and putting in work. Alco. Oh, we only lost Alco? Oh, because we lost Lodi that last mission. Damn. But Alco taking 4 out on the way out. Alco, I need to update your KD because as many times as you have died, I think you probably have some of the most kills. All right, let's do our cell. Navigation. And that's going to pay for... So we only lost 1 troop, so we're actually covered there. We picked up some more Illyrium. At least you're doing something. True, you're no longer the ship warmer, the bench warmer. You're getting the most action, if anything. Okay, not the most lucrative. I guess we did pick up some materials, which I could turn around and sell. But we're finally getting some money back. How many soldiers we got? The answer is I found that experienced has been the fairest for my skill level. Which is I'm getting back into this game after a while. Because so offline I did veteran, and then well, to be fair, the way I found it was too difficult is I tried to attack a battleship and I got blaster bombed out of nowhere. When I think it was just me like throwing smokes badly, and then they're like, I'll just blaster bomb where you threw that smoke, and then that's what caused me to die. But then in experience, I did a battleship and they didn't have blaster bombs, so I was like, okay, the tech tree advances more slowly, especially since I don't know the complicated tech tree of this game. Pick up 2 more soldiers. Anyways, because that power source paid for it. Then those will come in. We have a couple newcomers. Some first generation. That's a rare sight. Yeah, I mean the aliens. Yeah, I think they get beefier, but I think they do get some improved stats as well. Equip craft. Sort by rank. Xilmi, you're still wounded. We haven't seen Zach today, so we'll get you 2 on the boat. I think this is gonna have to be the last mission though, so I think we'll just advance time to the next event. Now I kind of want to keep going though. I just want to rebuild my money. I want to get laser weapons. We need laser weapons because, all right, when we get laser weapons, we're gonna hit some bases, and we're gonna have the bigger Sky Ranger, so we can take some more people as well. Avalanche missiles. True. If the aliens get stats, oh god, that would suck. No. Hit it with the interceptor. Although this is just costing me 2 avalanche missiles for nothing. But to keep the US, well, I mean, so because if it flies into Canada, then Canada gets upset. Dude, every time there's a small thing and I shoot it down, just say minus 18,000 because that's how much money it costs. 2 avalanche missiles. Nothing. Oh! Oh! Oh, tell me about it. Tell me about it. Examination of the slate and the translation of the data inside leads to further understanding of the alien technology. Groundbreaking results can be expected in the field of optics. We also found clues that an even bigger data source of alien knowledge exists, an object whose name can be roughly translated to as Alien Data Core. This data core may provide us with detailed information regarding the alien weaponry. We need to acquire this item at all costs. Currently suspected to be found the most dangerous UFOs we encounter. So we know from the first run we did that this data core exists on the battleships. Now, because we are further into the game, battleships are going to probably be a little more harder to do. But getting the data core will allow us to do plasma guns. But I think we need to do a bunch of stuff because we don't just have to get the data core. We also have to capture engineers so that they can tell us how they build their stuff. So we might just be sitting on laser weaponry for a while. Laser weapons and alien invasion. So let's rush these laser weapons, please. You already know who it is. I'm sorry, Alco. I was just like, cool. This is, everything's clear. Alco can move up. It's gonna be safe. Everything's fine. No. Instantly murked. Guild games in... I'm trying to think who we haven't seen in a while. Eventually we'll get a bigger ship so we can put everyone on. Firestarter hasn't showed up today. But again, we're at the end of the episode. I just want to see if we can get more research or information, or get our fancy ship done, or well, our monthly review. Let's see how terrible we did. Oh, supply mission. I need to think about that. I need to think about that because these supply missions have been just kicking our ass recently. We have a full complement. Money's tight, so it could get us some money. That base is stocked though. That base is gonna have multiple blaster bombs. They're gonna have, I don't know, mutons in there. They're gonna have heckin' tanks. That base is stocked. I'm scared of that base. And who even knows about the other base? Like this base? That base is probably stocked because we can't even keep a beat on it. We could hit that supply ship maybe if it stays long enough. They shouldn't be able to upgrade the alien type. I guess that's true. They're just gonna put more aliens there or more equipment in there. Mutton.